So you already know by now that the launch of Warcraft 3 was totally abysmal. But in spite of that, should you still buy Warcraft 3? In this video, let's talk about it. Now, I was so excited about this game because I played in its glory days in the early 2000s, and I waited until launch, and then I waited a day to see what everybody was going to say about it, and to my disappointment, we got what we got, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty terrible. But in spite of that, I still bought the game to see what it was like, and really I was just curious. So here are some of my thoughts. So again, this is not a bash Blizzard, though there's plenty to bash them about video. This is not even talking about the features that were promised that aren't there. Here are my thoughts on the game as it is, and should you buy it as it is. So right off the bat, one of the most frustrating things that I've had with this game is the user interface, and I don't think everybody's had this same experience as me, and I am the least picky person, especially when it comes to a user interface, but this crap just gets in the way. The old user interface on the original Warcraft 3 was really great. It was fine. They somehow made it just bad and glitchy. For example, one time I was playing a vanilla game online, just a 1v1, and I just couldn't open the options menu. It would open a blank transparent box, and I couldn't get into the options menu when I really needed to turn the sound down. It's just little things like that. It doesn't work when you need it to work a lot of times, at least for me. Another example would just be when I was trying to play the campaign, I would start a new campaign, and then it would go to a loading screen, and then just go to a screen that says you were defeated. And it did that like 3 times before I could actually enter into a campaign. It's just frustrating. Stuff even with custom games where I was joining this custom game. This host kicked me right when the game was starting. But even though I was out of this custom game and back into the lobby, there was still like a 5-second countdown as if I was still in a game that was starting. It goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then starts a game. I get a load screen, and then it takes me back to the lobby. It's just so stupid. There's no excuse for the user interface to be this awful, and it's just one of those things that really gets in the way. So it feels like when you play Warcraft 3 Reforged, it feels like an early access game, only this game has been around over a decade. So they somehow just made this game have all these bugs that you now have to pay for. So yeah, I have a big problem with the user interface, so just know that might be really frustrating for you. So another issue with the user interface is actually in-game, especially with campaign and some custom games, is the text gets in the way. It's so annoying to have just a wall of text right in the middle of the screen in front of everything that's going on. And really, it's in the campaign where you're going to encounter this a lot. I mean, I don't know if there's a way to turn it off in the options menu. I don't think there is. There might be. It's just stupid to have this huge wall of text in the middle of the game. Graphics and sound, the improved graphics are cool. I like them. Now, just for me, sometimes I have a hard time differentiating the different team colors, especially in some custom games. I don't know if that's because of the new graphics or if I've just been away from this game for so long, but sometimes that's a real problem. Or finding my hero in a whole group of units. I don't recall ever having that problem in the original Warcraft 3, but it is a problem at least now. Again, I don't know if it's just because I've been away so long and I'm a lot older than I was then. I don't know what's going on, but I do notice that it is hard to find my units, and the team colors can get a little clashy sometimes. Other than that, I love the new graphics. There are some models that don't look like they've been changed at all, and I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. Again, the sounds are really good too. I don't know if they've replaced many of the sounds. Sounds are great. Campaign, man, if you've never played Warcraft 3, this is why I would recommend buying Reforged, because the campaign is still great. Especially if you're a World of Warcraft player, you're gonna love the campaign. It's so awesome. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, for me, the user interface got in the way at the beginning, but once I started playing, I didn't have any problem. It's been going great. I'm still in the beginning of it though, but I haven't read of anybody else having problems. I'm not having problems. Once you get going, The campaign is a lot of fun. Now for the online play. Well, let me hit vanilla gameplay first. So again, a big complaint I have with Reforged is they removed rankings from the original game. So in the original Warcraft 3, there was rankings. So, if you were a really good player, you'd go up in the ranks and you'd play only with good players. If you sucked, you would mainly play with people who sucked. And I like that because I'm not great at the vanilla game. I played a few online games and they removed that whole system. So you're playing with totally random people. So there's a chance you're going to be, grouped up with people who suck, like in a 2v2 or a 3v3, or there's a chance you're going to be going against somebody who's just a legend at this game, and it's really frustrating. Also, I've had problems with disconnections where I've disconnected and I just lose the game, or the other person disconnects and they lose the game. So it's real frustrating, and I stayed away from it even in the original Warcraft 3, so I don't have a lot of complaints, I guess, other than the ranking needs to come back, and I did hear they will add that in the future. So vanilla games, that's how I feel about that. Custom games, this is what you should come to Warcraft 3 for mainly, is the custom content. It's fantastic. Of course, you already know that Blizzard now owns all of the custom games that players make, which is really frustrating, and that really ticks me off. I won't go there because that's not what this video is about. However, the custom games are fantastic. Footman Frenzy, this game is where Dota came from. There's a lot of really great custom games that are a lot of fun. And, in the, pre-Reforged era, it was getting kind of hard to fill a lot of these custom games. There's a lot of custom games coming back that we haven't seen for a couple years that are actually getting filled again. So it's a great time to play Warcraft 3 Reforged because there are people playing it. There are people online. You don't have to wait a long time to get into these custom games, or at least get them filled so there's enough players. But the custom games are fun. I haven't had many problems with it. I know development of custom games changed a little bit. I don't know all the details on that because I never really made a lot of custom games. But they're great, and I would recommend, if you're going to get this game, go right into custom games. It's a lot of fun. And again, other than the user interface issues, I haven't had a ton of problems with custom games that I know of. That and kind of being hard to differentiate between team colors. Final verdict would be, should you buy this game? It all depends. It really does. Morally, I don't think you should give Blizzard any more money until they fix this. One good thing they did today was issue automatic refunds, and they made it super easy to get a refund. So if you do buy it and it's terrible, you can just get a refund quickly. I think that's really cool that they did that. Of course, Warcraft 3 Reforged is the worst rated game on Metacritic in Metacritic's history. But I'm hoping in good faith that they're going to take steps towards repairing this game and fulfilling a lot of the broken promises. If there's any good left in Blizzard, they'll do that, but who knows? They probably won't. So know what you're getting into before you buy it. Like I said, I don't encourage you to give your money to Blizzard. So basically my final verdict with this game, should you buy it? If I was you, I would definitely wait to see what Blizzard does with this game. It's not a perfect experience right now, so if you do buy it, don't buy it expecting perfection. Don't buy it expecting to get what Blizzard promised you. I will say, if you're a brand new player, you've never played Warcraft 3 before, the campaign is a lot of fun and you're going to really enjoy it, so you could buy it right now and just enjoy the campaign. Morally, I wouldn't recommend buying it right now because Blizzard should not be rewarded with money for what they've released. It truly is ridiculous, but Blizzard is doing the right thing in now issuing refunds, so If you really hate it, you can get your refund if you don't spend a lot of hours on it. But yeah, so I would say for me, I don't regret buying it because I am having fun. It is Warcraft 3. It's nice to go back to the past. I regret having to give Blizzard Activision my money. But, you know, I figure I'm either going to buy it now or I'm going to buy it a few months from now. I only have time in this part of my life, or at least this year, to play it now and maybe next month, and then I'm probably not going to have time over the summer. So I wanted to go ahead, play it now, tell you guys what I think about it. So yeah, again, if you've never played it before, you're gonna have fun. If you're a returning veteran, you're probably gonna have fun with the custom games a lot. There's not a lot of issues there. You know, if you're expecting all the added features, it's not gonna be there. If you like the vanilla game, wait until there's rankings. Don't play right now. If you just like vanilla 1v1 combat, it's going to be frustrating. So those are my thoughts, and I hope I gave you something to think about. Let me know your thoughts in the comment and what you think about all of this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to have you following my content and interacting with you as I'm making more videos about Warcraft and other games. So thank you guys so much. I hope this video helped you in some way. See you next time.